Dear student, in this video we are going to learn the true and false type of statement. Here, on the basis of our previous knowledge on the integers, we will decide the which statement is true and which is false. So let us start. The first statement is the sum of 0 and an integer is the same integer. You know, 0 is an number which doesn't affect anyone or any integer that is positive or negative when it is added to that integer. So we can say that if we add 0 to any integer, then it doesn't change its value, it will remain same. I will explain this on the board. Just like I take an integer 5 and I add 0 with this. Now, what will be my answer? My answer will 5. Here you see that 0 doesn't change the value of 5. It remains 5. Now, I take another example minus 8 and I add 0 with minus 8. Then what is the answer? Minus 8. Now, you see in both the cases you get the same answer which I have added with the 0. So, you can clearly decide that what is going on there. So, the statement is true. Now, the second question is the given expression minus 9 plus 11 and minus 11 plus 9 have the same value. The first expression is minus 9 plus 11 and the second one minus 11 plus 9. In order to decide that these are same or not same, we will have to evaluate both of these. We will apply the sum and addition, subtraction and addition rule for the integers over there. So we firstly take minus 9 plus 11. Minus 9 plus 11. Here you will see that 9 is negative and 11 is positive. Therefore, we will subtract the integers and their difference is 2, but the absolute value of 11 is greater. Therefore, I will write the positive symbol with the answer. Now, I write minus 11 plus 9, that is the second part. Here minus 11 and 9 both are of different symbols. Therefore, I will subtract them. So the answer is 2. But the 11 is greater and it has negative symbol with this. Therefore, I will write minus with the answer. Here you can see the two different answers we got. One is 2 and one is minus 2. I have shown this with the ticks in the blue ink. So you are seeing that answer you are getting here are different for the both values. Therefore, we can't say that they are same. So the answer is false. Now we come on the third question. Now in this third part, we have to solve absolute value of 8 minus 5 and have to show that this is equal to the sum of absolute value of 8 and absolute value of minus 5. So let us solve this. This is the left hand side and I will write this to solve. Here 8 minus 5, that is 3. 3 is under the absolute value, so I will mark the sign of absolute value. Now this is 3 and we know the absolute value of 3 is 3. Now this is equal to what absolute value of 8? No, we have to write direct the absolute value of 8. So I write equal to, and what is the absolute value of 8? That is 8. And what is the absolute value of minus 5? That is 5. And which symbol is there? That is plus, is equal to 8, 13. Here you can see 3 is showing equal to 13. That is not possible. So we can say the statement we have given is not matching to our answer. So I can write it false. Now we are going to solve the next part, that is the fourth part. Here the statement is the sum of an integer and its opposite is a natural number. We know the natural number start from 1 and I take an integer 6 and the another one is minus 6. As we know, 6 and minus 6 are opposite to each other. Now the sum of an integer and its opposite is a natural number. So let us see what happens when we add two opposite integers. Now 6 plus minus 6. Here you will see that on solving we get the answer 6 minus 6, that is equal to 0. The answer is 0 and we know 0 is not a natural number. This is an integer. So we can clearly say that this is the statement the sum of an integer and its opposite is not a natural number. So I will write and the answer is false. This is false statement. Next one is challenge part. Next one is challenge part. In this challenge part, the statement is if P and Q are two integers such that P is the predecessor of Q, then P minus Q is equal to the given options. Now, the options are given 1, 2, 3 and 4 on 1, 0, 2 and minus 1. Now, this question we have to think that which integers we have to decide for the calculation. Now, here I will take the integer q is 5. I can take any of other integer as per my convenience, but I take q is equal to 5. Now, as per the question, p is the predecessor of q. Now, what is the predecessor of 5? That is 5 minus 1, that is 4. Therefore, p is 4. Now, we have two values p and q, and as per the question, I have to find their difference. So, p minus q, that is 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 1. So, my answer is matching with the option number 4, that is minus 1. So, in this way, I have find my option is 4 is right answer. Now, we shall move on. Next question, which you can see that we have to find the value. 1 minus 2 plus 3 minus 4 plus 5 minus 6 plus dot 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 plus 17 minus 18 and up to last minus 20. Now here you can see in this expression how will you find the sum of all these. So firstly you can see you start from 1 and end up to 20. So how many integers are there? Here there are 20 integers and we can decide that in order to find the sum in which order they are being given, that the first one is in positive and the second one is negative. So firstly we should try to make them in pair. I make a pair, first 2, then second 2 and the third 2 and the last and this second last. Now what will I getting from this one? 1 minus 2, that is minus 1. 3 minus 4, that is also minus 1. Plus symbol. 5 minus 6, that is also minus 1. After that plus symbol, then dot dot dot, so on. Plus 16, 17 minus 18, this is also minus 1. And 19 minus 20, that is also minus 1. Now you can see that every pair we can get only the simple answer, that is minus 1. Now we have to see how many times the minus 1 will be there, because there are 20 digits are there, and you can see if there were two integer, then we will have only one, and if we have six digit integer, then we'll have three pairs. So for one pair we have one answer, and for the second pair we have another answer, but the answer are same. And minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, how many times the minus 1 will be there, I will write. So you please check. Minus 1 plus minus 1 plus minus 1 and plus minus 1. Writing in the continuing way, I will have to write it 10 times, because the integer from 1 to 20 is 20, and the pairs are 10. Each pair is giving the answer minus 1 minus 1 minus 1. So minus 1 will be written how many times? Only 10 times. Now you can easily add these all minus 1s. So what will be the answer there? The answer is minus 10. So in this way we can find the answer for the given expression is minus 10. You can check that in this way we have find the answer of our last question. Now in this video we have learned so many questions. When we start from the first type were true and false. The question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth one was of challenge section. There were options were given, and the last one was of calculating of the given group of integers. So in this video we have learned so many things. Thank you.